Hey viewers, quick heads up. Mass Effect Andromeda was provided to me free by EA. However, I did also purchase the game myself, and my opinions are my own. With that said, hopefully you'll enjoy the video.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Alright, let's rumble.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah, sure.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
This should be fun. Are we leaving the planet entirely?
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
He's just sitting there in the corner. Everyone's staring at him. Oh my god. How many species do we have on this ship? We have human, Asari, Krogan, and Turian. So we have 4 species just looking at him like, what the fuck?
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jaal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jaal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
Can you stop looking, like, edgy in the background?
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jaal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jaal's told me about these 2 worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists. Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jaal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
This entire conversation has been pretty amusing. Like like everybody on my crew is going, how does that help us? And my guy is just going, guys, come on, trust me on this. We got this, right? Right. We got this, right, Jaal? Yeah, yeah. It's your call. Okay. Who, me?
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jaal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
We're so unsure of ourselves. That's exactly how I'd be. I'd be like, yeah, let's try and do this, guys. Full roster.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jaal.
Oh, Jesus.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Do we have a vid call? No calls yet. All right. So, I guess the whole point of that mission is we're establishing a main goal. We want to get into Aya's vault, but we can't until we do the 2 planets or all the other stuff leading up to that point. So we have to kind of diverge to either go to Havarl or Vold, complete the missions there, come back, and then maybe save the galaxy or this small little cluster. I don't entirely know, though. How do you feel about this, Liam?
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
I love movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Okay, what about the Angara? That's... the first thing we talk about is, hey, you want to have a movie night? Sure.
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project?
Why?
It's for me and Jaal to work on.
Oh.
Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Okay.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew, they're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
We're a strange mix, capable but untested. We're a strange mix.
Some people wonder how we make this team work. Some days, I'm one of them.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
We'll talk later.
All right, Liam.
I know it.
He didn't have anything new to say about the Angara besides the specific thing of wanting to work with Jaal, but whatever, I suppose. Can I save? That'd be good. Okay. Is he gonna be in the tech lab? He's gonna be in the tech lab.
So, Jaal,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you're... aliens.
Yep, so are you.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them.
Well, this will be
I
fun.
should get back to my work.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate, add deciphering alien psychology.
What plate?
Exactly. See you later.
I love it. I'm having a good time. Like everything, our character might not be as strong of a ground as Shepard. I feel like Ryder is significantly more of a blank slate than Shepard has ever been. And it might be because of the whole move away from the Paragon Renegade system, but it just leads to really amusing conversations.
Ryder?
You don't have anything to say about the Angara?
I'll let you get back to it.
Nothing
here
at
if you
all?
need me.
Alright, Pyjack, it's just me and you.
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Poor Cora. Whoa, what the hell? When did we capture that? We haven't been on Eos in a while. Where the hell is Cora anyways? Where the fuck did she say that from? Cora? My people keep moving around this damn ship, but I don't know where they are. There's PB. Oh, there's Cora, way down there. You know what, gals? I'll talk with you later. We've talked to a couple of people, and they have nothing new to say about the Angara. So, whatever. We'll just head on out of here.
Aya has so much biodiversity, and the waterfalls. Just like Sirkesh.
Alright, everybody. I want to talk to you, Callow.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake. Maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
Well, we can find a way to coexist, but I'd rather say we'll find a way to deal with it.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Kyle? I'm glad you were able to self-motivate yourself.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
What?
Is it a problem that we're carrying extra mass?
Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good. Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
Shit. Scan the Tempest for anomalies. Okay, so... Are we being tracked? It's a good thing we had a conversation about that. Hopefully it's nothing major. Scan rooms on the Tempest for anomalies.
No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it.
Yeah, it would. Can we just vent this thing out? We have a giant alien just sitting inside of our airlock. It apparently forgot about air pressure. Something's got to be, like, strapped up in our ship trying to track us down.
Not reading any extra mass in here. Nothing under the table.
Okay, so I'm pretty much just looking at pipes. That doesn't seem so bad, but looks can be deceiving. There can be a whole lot of things wrong with this place.
Your ship's layout confuses me.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers in back.
Good job, Peavy. Like, she's saying all that stuff, I'm like, you're losing me too, lady.
There you are. Gotcha.
And now what? Jeez.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review? Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
Look at all the flirting options. You're in trouble, aren't you? Oh, well, you might regret it.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Alright, I thought maybe he had found whatever was messing with our ship. Ah.
All the mass readings in here are normal.
Okay.
Of course they are. Something up.
I hope not.
The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
Thank you, Gil.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Why couldn't some of my other NPC pals talk to me about the Angara? I mean, PB probably will.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company?
That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
The Archon? Yeah, alright. I'd love to see that.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
PB's also kind of growing on me. She isn't too ridiculously random all over the place. This EVA module is damaged, but shows signs of adaptations to Angaran technology and other tinkering. What the hell is this? Is this an Angaran ship? Oh.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
He's also the first Ket who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
I just want to talk to you about the
See you
shuttle.
later, Cora.
Because
I'll be here.
it looks weird. It says that Liam's worked on it, Gil's worked on it, Jaal's worked on it. This EVA module is damaged but shows signs of adaptations to Angaran technology and other tinkering. So is it ours and it just happens to have some modifications made to it? I don't know. Doc? Is there something going on here? I can't scan it from here. Damn it. Okay, we'll go for the low balls.
You're taking the Angara over?
Everything here looks normal. No stowaways, no extra mass.
Survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah. You lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
Hey, you know, we make up for it by shooting things really, really well.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
You weren't even around with us at the vault, but alright.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
We just have to find the planet that he was messing around on. Unfortunately, the first 2 planets that we get now aren't either of them.
Ryder.
Nothing, Vetra.
You probably have work to do.
You know where to find me.
I'm gonna like romance you up and you saying nothing about the Angaran? Disappointments. But oh well. I mean, I guess you technically already did say something. They didn't bomb my ship, right? Or my room? My room's still special? Good. Hey, Sam.
Hello, Ryder. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
I mean, it also helped that, like, the Angarans didn't fly in and try shooting us out of the sky.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I don't know the exact specifics of the First Contact War, but I'm pretty sure the Turians came in and were like, "Oh, hell nah! Why are there humans trying to take over our colony? An odd space? That's an act of war, even though we have no idea who the hell these guys are." And then they shot us. And we shot back. In terms of blame, I'd say the Turians can take quite a bit of it. Okay. Did I scan this one?
No extra mass in the bathroom. Phew. 70 kilos is a lot to flush away.
You're terrible, Ryder. Okay. So... I can't scan this one. Oh, here we go.
None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings.
The hell? Where is the extra mass, then? Is it down here? It's gotta be somewhere nearby. But we have no general clue. Did I already talk to you, Cora?
Hi there.
Yeah, okay.
See you later, Cora.
I like how whenever
I'll be
we try
here.
to talk to somebody, they have to go through, like, this weird 2 to 3 second animation of them, like, spinning around. Which, you know, it's not weird because of a 2 to 3 second, oh, that looks bad. A 2 to 3 second animation of somebody turning around, that's what someone would have to do. But it's like they turn their head back almost to, like, a snapping point, and then they fully turn around with the rest of their body, and then it just cuts.
Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Uh-oh. So it's not something completely new. It's something that might have happened before our trip out here, or, well, something that might have happened before we got here and got the Tempest. I hope so, man. I don't know. Kala, what'd you do?
Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Huh. That's intriguing and kind of neat, besides the fact that I have no idea if it has any negative consequences for us.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
Well, both of these kind of say the same thing. It belongs here, save it for posterity.
It's part of Initiative history. It should go to the Nexus for everyone to see. And maybe help someone else.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Oh, wait, no.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
I didn't know exactly what that was supposed to do. I thought... it was weird. It sounded like they were saying the same thing. But, I guess I'm okay with not having the mech in here. As sentimental as that thing is, it's in the wall. We were never going to see it. So, it might as well be on the Nexus. Alright, well, with that out of the way, we don't have a bomb strapped to us or a tracking device. We can get on out of here. Aya is a small and lush tropical world. Are you sure about that tropical bit? There's a tropical area? Very small versus the rest of the dead world. Hidden by both the Scourge and Helios's black hole, has allowed it to go undetected by the Ket. Alert! Aya is a sovereign world of the Angara. All Initiative personnel must conform to early contact protocols. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, let's get out of here, because we have missions to do for them.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh boy. What kind of anomaly are we gonna find? It's probably just gonna be an asteroid.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Look at the Scourge. And the black hole. Ugh. I'm gonna grab these minerals, and then I guess we need to actually figure out where we want to go. What do we got? Asteroid with beryllium! Large quantities of frozen water, unuseful for this particular asteroid belt and a possible host for microbial life. Well, we're not worried about the microbial life, we just looted their asteroid. Good luck, microbial life! Okay, so where are we heading? We have... Meet the Resistance Vold, and helping Havarl scientist Havarl. I don't know which one I want to do first. I feel like it'd be a good idea to help out the scientists. We're just gonna hope that there's no, like, time thing. Right, like, oh, you went to Vold and now all the scientists are dead! But scientists are incredibly important to the world. We can always help the Resistance. They'll be fine. And if not, well, you know what? We're the new Resistance anyways. We're going to Havarl.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havarl. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh.
Probe away. I found something.
It's a comet. Neat. I'm intrigued by what's going on with their star. It's surrounded by a ton of dust. The question is why? Is it just how it's formed? platinum deposit. This comet is rich in the empirically useful nephrite, although other elements have complicated exploration. Very bright, but a second orbit is unlikely. Best to mine it for other purposes. Yeah, we'll take that. Don't want it to, don't want it to lose its valuable minerals by just slamming into the sun. Oh, I have so many questions. Well, I want to go to here. This is the closest one. It can give us maybe some information. Alright, what do we got? The immense and fiery pulse bar is described in certain Angaran texts as the Guardian of Farong, protectively circling the bright star until the day both cool. Surface temperature 908 degrees Celsius. Ah, yeah, that's definitely fiery. Okay, let's actually head over to Havarl. We can look at all the other planets later. Alright, Havarl, are you a moon? Oh, that's gotta be fun, a moon orbiting a gas planet. Havarl, the ancestral home of the Angara, is a lush jungle planet. However, scans detect plant life on Havarl exhibiting maladaptive, unsustainable growth patterns. The abnormal mutation suggests something is terribly wrong with Havarl's ecology. We gotta do something about that. And maybe stop the giant storm that's here. Uh-oh. Okay, so we finally get a chance to use our general weapons, so that's good. Oh, we probably should have bought a melee upgrade, but oh well. In terms of squad, we're gonna swap out Cora for Drac. I want to use Vetra because she's got a lot of things that'll be very great, but I also want to listen to Jaal talk about his homeworld. So, yeah, this will be fun. This is an intriguing combination.
Sending the nav point for Darpalev. That's where the Moshai's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Is it a space whale? Oh my god, it's... not space whales, but a lot of other flying things. Other flying space things. Whoa. Jeez.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Okay. Evaluate Havarl for an outpost. Yeah, we can get to it. Whoa. This is an intense planet. Holy crap. Okay. All I want to do is test this out. Alright, there's a decent length to the explosion time. And for the Black Widow, or well, this isn't the Black Widow, the normal Widow, we can only fire one shot before having to reload, but in exchange, we hope that one shot is incredibly powerful. Okay. Well, before we move on, I'm actually going to take a bit of a break because I've been going for 5 hours and I actually have to take that 16-hour drive sometime today. So, be right back.